Oh, shit. Remember last time he turned it off? Walked up here and I was like, 5 minutes later it was like, yeah, you think that's fucking tough to say out loud? Try living with it. That was my last name, by the way. Thank you for saying that out loud.
Oh, yeah, you're welcome.
Oh, man. I kind of feel like I suffer from stage fright. Somebody told me to picture everybody naked, but really rather not. Except for you, sir. You probably please the hell out of your wife. Much for you. Oh, man. It's good to be back. I ain't been out in a while. So, I don't think doctors should use politics as small talk in the middle of a medical procedure. I was getting a checkup last week, and we're just talking about, tariffs, foreign stock exchange, stuff like that, all the shit you see on the news. Well, the nurse calls him, and he goes out to get my blood test results. He comes walking in, looking down at his clipboard, flipping papers and shit. Looks up at me and he says, Mr. Millington, what do you know about oligarchy? The fuck? I started crying. The fuck is oligarchy? I thought I caught some new shit, Turns out it was a new phrase on the news about rich people, taxes, and all this shit. And I was like, nah, I ain't gonna talk to you no more about it. Then I turned around and took my wife out to the dentist out in fucking Bluff City. I don't know what you guys know about that, but it's not worth the drive, guys. We go out there, go in first thing in the morning. She goes in, they put some shit in her mouth. I'm outside in the car, I'm old, so I'm listening to like Limp Bizkit and Linkin Park. She comes walking out of the fucking dentist's office doing this shit. Get out of the car and look at, baby, was you stung by bees or something? What the fuck happened to you? She said, is there any more white stuff on my face? The fuck? I was like, yeah, so I'm out here looking like a cuck. Thanks, Kevin, for bringing that word into play. I started brushing white shit off her face like that. And she's like, well, the dentist said I had a really small mouth. I said, well, that's the fucking first I'm hearing about it. 20 years of this shit, small mouth. And then she turned around and turned it on me. She said, well, he said I got a great gag reflex, too. Are we in a fucking dentist office or a whorehouse? Thank you guys for not laughing at that. I worked really hard on the drive over here with that.
It's a true story.
See, and there she is. She's like, I sucked that dick back here.
I did not say that. Oh my God.
I started brushing it off my face.
I did not say that.
Oh, man. You guys look like a fun crowd. You want to go over to Food City after and beat the shit out of a cart pusher?
Yeah.
All right, man. You guys heard that. Something happens to them guys over there. I didn't inspire this.
I'll bring a milk crate.
Okay, you got a milk crate? You guys let that happen here? Nicole?
Yeah, I went with them to bring that.
Oh, man. So, I suppose you all at work, you're all here buying alcohol and pizza and shit, right? Everybody has jobs? Yeah? So, I'm sure everybody has this one guy at their job that they wouldn't be surprised about if they seen him on the 11 o'clock news, like you would believe anything they said about the guy.
Maybe.
Maybe. One. Whole fucking room of people, one maybe. And that's my wife. She's just somebody's dick at the dentist. She's like, stop saying that. So anyways, we got a guy at my work. He actually looks like the Unabomber. Ted Kaczynski. Super nice guy. He's the kind of guy that'll show up at your house on a Tuesday afternoon, change the tire on your car for no reason, even if it's not flat. But you would not be fucking surprised to find out that he's got like 15 kids in his basement doing weird shit with zebras and unicorns and fucking making human skin hats out of them. I'd just be like, yeah, I saw that coming from that guy. He's just got that fucking look. He's got that, they all got that glazed over look in their eyes like they're not even on fucking planet Earth. And by the way, just so you know, I got some friends in the crowd. They actually came. I'm going to let their families go safe and sound after this, I promise. Oh, man. This looks like a mixed up crowd. We got some younger and older in here, is that right? Gen Y, Gen Z, Gen X, whatever the fuck we're up here. No? Whatever letter in the alphabet. I gotta say, for the younger generations, I'm really proud of you guys for your level of acceptance of literally everything. Like, you guys will accept anything, anytime, any place, for whatever reason. You guys, like, do the furries, the fluffies, fucking jam snow cones up each other's asses, put cucumbers up there with bunny fur taped on it, tell people you're a dog, and then you'll fuck anybody, anytime, any place, without a condom. And that's crazy, because you guys are like fearless when it comes to sex. I grew up in the 80s and 90s, and we were taught to be afraid of sex. Like in freaking elementary school, we'd be back there coloring and shit, and they'd be like, if you touch yourself, you're gonna catch herpes. Drop my friend, what the fucking herpes? I gotta go home and explain to my mom I got bumps from a coloring book. What the fuck is that? Take a beat and I don't even know what I did wrong. I get home, I'm telling my mom about it. She shows me the VCR. I wouldn't touch it. It had a button on it labeled STD. I was like, fuck that. Just walked away. I kid you guys not. I was so afraid of sex, I caught AIDS from a pocket pussy. Now, looking back on it, I shouldn't have bought it from a guy at a yard sale, you know, but he had it on his face. Oh, man. Good times, Uncle Earl. Yeah, was right here, backwoods Tennessee with him. Well, I did help him look for a puppy. Oh, if you guys don't laugh, don't worry, I'll laugh at myself. I do it 3 times a morning in the mirror right before I go to work, just get ready for the day. Is there a lot of truck drivers in here? Just you? You ain't gonna like this shit. It's me too, so don't worry. I can make fun of them. So, I'm not gonna say I hate truck drivers, but I don't love them. Mostly because I drive around a bunch of them, and they all seem to be the same. They're always real uppity up, kind of like asshole-like, but not trying to be an asshole. Like they call you brother on the CB. You can't call them brother back. They don't put up with that shit. They tell you, I got a CB handle. What is it? Stinking ferret. Nice. Your mom must be fucking proud of you. I bet your real name's something terrible like Melvin. And he's like, no, that's my friend, Screamed Eagle. Okay, all right. So these guys, they kill me, man. They actually piss me off because they all like have Harleys, or they have a Harley sticker on the back of their Kia Soul. And they talk like tough guys. They're always like talking like Hulk Hogan. They're like, hey, brother, I'll give you a deal. And I'll drive this truck and I do a good job. And don't fuck with me, man. I'm going through 30 states a fucking week. Got 36 hours of sleep. Like, no, you ain't going through any states on all that sleep, man. It's not going to work. You need some cocaine. Try it. The worst thing about them is one thing I'm tired of is people naming their kids dumbass names. Like, don't name your kid fucking Harley or Porsche or Mercedes. You know, it's just really weird when you talk to other grown men and they're like, yeah, my daughter Harley. What? You named your fucking daughter Harley? Well, yeah. It's like, you know, that's weird, right? Like, you're gonna wind up on the fucking news. You know, you don't name your kids after something you want to ride or get inside of. That's just, it's fucking weird, right? A little traction on that one. Where we at? Oh, shit. Oh, man. All right, well, I guess we close. Oh, yeah, I got plenty of time. All right, so I guess I'll close up with an oldie but a goodie, one of my favorites. If you guys don't like it, well, get drunk, right? And I ain't buying it for you. So I was at the dollar store the other day doing my Walmart shopping. I was looking around, had my Cocoa Puffs and shit, you know. And right before I was getting ready to check out, 15 people later, I happened to look over and I see this little pack hanging up on the shelf. And in that pack, it had like this little bitty fucking vial of shit in it. It was about this big. It looked really like a little pink dick, but it was bejeweled, bedazzled, and all that. And I actually stepped out of line to look at it, and I grabbed it, picked it up, and looked at it, and it turns out it was pepper spray. Yeah, the dollar store sells weapons of self-defense. I imagine they're not very good. But I bought it. After I looked at the ingredients, I had to. It was composed of RuPaul's Piss and stripper glitter. Some of you guys know about that, you know what I'm saying? So, a few days later, I'm drunk hunting in some redneck's backyard with my Prius. Crash into some shit. Turns out I should have never went hunting drunk. It was a bad idea because I don't own a gun. I'm a bitch. I'm scared of them. After I crashed into this fucking doghouse or whatever, a couple rednecks come out and they're like, hey, what you doing in my yard, boy? fucking up my sister wife's windmill. I was like, hey man, I'm sorry. I thought it was a doghouse, you know, push your kids back in there, they're gonna be fine. I'm gonna get a Prius jump here and I'll get the fuck out of here. And they're like, no, you ain't. And one of them's tooth flew out, and that's when I knew shit got serious. They pulled up shotguns. I was like, fuck. And they started coming at me, man, and I got scared. I didn't have that gun, and I reached in my pocket, and I found that little weapon of self-defense. I shook it up and pumped it to prime, and it said, oh. I looked at it. What the hell is that? Rednecks, they stopped dead in their tracks. They looked at, what the fuck is that? They got over their fear pretty quick. I wasn't over mine. I just pulled it up and fucking sprayed them. It said, oh, and it was all glittered and shit. The most horrifying thing in the world happened right before my very eyes. They started inbreeding. That's my time. Have a good night.